Ma'am, kaning nahitabo ni PPRD. FPRRD siguro to. Again. Ma'am, kaning nahitabo ni FPRRD. Itong nangyayari daw kay FPRRD nga naa sa The Hague, na nandoon sa The Hague. Unsa sad ang imong opinyon? Ano naman daw ang aking opinyon? Kay excited maminaw kung legal or illegal ba ang gibuhat sa gobyerno. Kasi excited daw siyang malaman kung legal or illegal ba ang ginawa ng gobyerno. And hello sa'yo, Ma'am Semari. No, Ma'am Semari. Good morning po sa'yo, ma'am, at sa lahat ng tagapakinig at manonood po. Mga kababayan, maraming nagtatanong sa akin lately about this, lalo na sa nangyayari kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte involving The Hague. And I've been reading your comments, no? May iba na nagsasabi na valid ata ang kaso ni FPRRD kasi member pa ang Pilipinas sa ICC at that time. Okay, fair point, no? Pero hindi dyan nagtatapos ang usapan, mga kababayan. So let's go deeper. Not emotionally, but legally. Okay? And let me be clear. From the start, I stand with FPRRD, but not because of blind loyalty, but because of how the law should be applied. Yes, member ang Pilipinas sa ICC before. Yes, alleged acts happened during that time. But here's the real legal question, mga kababayan. Does past membership equal to unlimited jurisdiction forever? No. Hindi ganun kasimple. Kasi under international law, jurisdiction is based on consent. So kapag sumali ka, may consent. Kapag umalis ka, binabawi mo ang consent moving forward. So ngayon ang tanong, may final judgment ba before 2019? Wala. Natapos ba ang proseso habang member pa tayo? Hindi. So what's happening now? Continuing a process after withdrawal. So that creates a serious legal issue, mga kababayan. Can jurisdiction continue without consent? And the answer, that is legally contested. Hindi automatic. Eto pa, na madalas hindi nila sinasabi, ICC follows complementarity. Meaning, papasok lang sila kung unwilling ang bansa or unable ang bansa. So tanong, unwilling ba ang Pilipinas? Wala ba tayong korte? We have courts. We have prosecutors. We have legal system. So bakit agad international? That we can trust in our own system, no? Ngayon, pumasok ang Interpol. Let's be clear. Hindi sila korte. Hindi sila judge. They don't decide guilt. They act on requests. So, kung ang request comes from a jurisdiction na questionable, then pati enforcement becomes questionable. Diba? Now, let's talk about something uncomfortable. Ang papel ng Pangulo. Under our system, the President controls foreign relations. The President oversees cooperation with international bodies. So, ang tanong, may cooperation ba na nangyari? Yes. May involvement ng Interpol? Yes. Pwede ba yan mangyari ng walang awareness or allowance ng executive? Malabo. So let's be honest, hindi ito simpleng nangyari lang. This was allowed to happen. Hindi natin sinasabi na may direct order agad. But in law, mga kababayan, what is tolerated can be as powerful as what is ordered. No? So kung sinasabi, hindi tayo magre-rejoin sa ICC, pero may actions that appear to align with its process, then the people will question. Nasaan ang consistency? May sarili tayong korte. May sarili tayong batas. So bakit parang mas may authority pa ang foreign system? This is not just legal, mga kababayan. That is a sovereignty issue. Sinasabi nila na umalis si FPRRD para umiwas. Let's challenge that. Illegal ba mag-withdraw? No. Right ba ng isang bansa yan? Yes. So another interpretation of FPRRD that he was asserting independence, that he was not escaping accountability. In biblical lens, mga kababayan, in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 17 says, "He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him." So, hindi porket may accusation, tama na agad. We examine, we question. Then in the Gospel of John, chapter 7, verse 24, it says there, "Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment." So, hindi sapat ang narrative, mga kababayan. Dapat tama ang proseso. And the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verse 48, ang sabi doon, "But he that knew not, and did commit things worthy of stripes, shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more." Ibig sabihin, mga kababayan, kung mas mataas ang posisyon, mas mataas ang accountability. Leadership is a responsibility. Kuhanin nyo. And may last Bible verse na ibabahagi ko sa inyo. Ang sabi ng Book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1, it says there, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Alaot kanila nga nagsugo sa dili matarong nga mga sugo. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Og sa mga magsusulat nga nagasulat sa mga butang nga balitad." So, kung pinipilit ang proseso, kahit questionable, mga kababayan, that becomes injustice. So, malinaw na, yes, member tayo before, but jurisdiction after withdrawal is not absolute. No final judgment exists. Interpol is not authority. Tool lang. Executive actions raise serious questions. Sovereignty must come first. So, hindi sapat ang argument na member pa tayo noon kasi ang tunay na tanong, may legal authority ba po ba sila ngayon? At kung meron man, hanggang saan man? Hanggang saan lang? At kung hindi malinaw, then everything happening now must be questioned. I stand with FPRRD, not because of blind loyalty, but because I refuse to accept a system na pinipilit maging tama kahit questionable ang proseso. Kasi kapag hinahayaan natin to, mga kababayan, hindi lang isang tao ang mawawalan ng due process, kundi tayong lahat.